Settle down, please, as I have the singular honor and privilege to now specially call on the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, to open up the last lab for today's event. The Permanent Secretary, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. MC. You are all welcome to the final lap of today, which we are trying to bring in activities for tomorrow, because actually this program is supposed to be a 5-day program. However, due to paucity of funds, we cannot afford to keep ourselves here up to Friday. And there is so much work from the states, the stakeholders, and other public-private partners who are ready to support us. So the states, we had called you according to how your memoranda are being compiled. You please step forward. If a state is not present today, they should indicate so that we'll know which states are present. However, I wish to inform the meeting that I was locked up in the hall because they don't wish this section to continue. I was struggling to come out before 5 p.m. and someone said they were trying and they locked me up. That's why I'm coming now. I was thinking of having just 1 hour, but depending on who are on ground, we might stay here for the next 3 hours. Thank you. God bless all of us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on that very friendly note, we've taken copious notice of what the PS has said, and we want to sincerely apologize to her for the mix-up in the security architecture. It's not in the habit of members within this vicinity to so do. So we are so sorry, ma. Affliction will not arise the second time. All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let's go straight. If we don't want to stay for 3 hours, I will quickly create the indulgence of speakers that will be coming after now to please walk with time. It's already 3 minutes past 5. So we have Abia State. Okay, immediately after Abia State, we'll have Ogun State, and then we'll have Zamfara Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Science and Tech, and Ministry of Environment. I've been reliably informed that we have 1 person that will take the memoranda for this state, Zamfara, and the various ministries. So after that, we'll have Delta, Taraba, Nasarawa, Plateau, FCT, Bayelsa, as time permits. So let's kickstart with Abia State. You're highly welcome now.
Good evening. The Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Science, Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, Mrs. Eswaban Nko Asene. Permit me to stand on existing protocol. This is the Memorandum on Research, Develop, Innovate, and Commercialize, in bracket RDIC, a cycle for national prosperity. Source of memorandum, Abia State Ministry of Science, Technology, and Innovation. Type of memorandum, information / action. The purpose of this memorandum is to inform Council that RIDC cycle is a systematic approach that will help to transform research and innovate into a commercialized products and services. Council may wish to know that the cycle consists of 4 stages of research, development, innovation, and commercialization. Council is invited to note, 1, the RDIC cycle provides a structured approach to innovation, and it leads to increased foreign direct investment, FDI, as well as creates new job opportunities. 2, countries like South Korea, Singapore, and Israel that adopt the RDIC cycles are more attractive to foreign investors. They are seen to have demonstrated a more committed to innovation and economic growth, as evidenced by increased foreign direct investment. 2, the RDIC cycle can as well help Nigeria achieve suitable development by promoting eco-friendly and environmentally sustained innovations. 3, 4, the RDIC cycle is an interactive process which sought each stage building upon the previous one. It is essential to note that the RDIC cycle is not a linear process, as stages may occur or overlap opportunity. The RDIC cycle plays a crucial role in driving national prosperity by fostering innovation, environmental entrepreneurship, and economic growth. The RDIC cycle helps countries diversify their economies by developing the new industries and sectors. By adopting the RDCI cycle, our country can improve their national competitiveness, making them more attractive to businesses, investors, and tourists. And Abia State government, having understood the importance of RDIC cycle, is driving the economic property that graciously extended the primary function of the Ministry of Science and Technology, Research and Development to include that of innovation. Our prayers. Council is hereby prayed to note, approve, that all states, local governments may key into RDIC cycle for greater prosperity. 2, that the Nigerian Natural Medicine Development Agency, in bracket NNMDA, should afford states their services in the research and development products such as herbal medicine. And finally, that Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology should mandatorily include states in their research, development, innovation, and commercialization cycle. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beautiful sister from the heart of Nigeria. Any comments?
Please, our microphones should still be active. Ushers, I know your legs are weak at this point. Let's see how we cooperate for the last lap. We have 3 hands. Please, can we get the mics from the engineers behind? Thank you.
Our palm set, man. Thank you, Abia, for. Hello?
Yeah.
1, 2. Hello? Okay. Thank you, APAMSEC, and Abia State for the encouraging memo that you presented. My comment is just to say that the Nigerian Natural Medicine Development Agency would like to support this kind of memo intended for reaching out to our populace, the general public, and we are ready. All we need from you is provide, for example, a government-approved land, 10 hectares of land, and you do not need to come to Lagos to get our product. We will come to your state, we will teach you how to plant, develop, cultivate the medicinal plants, and we will help you make the products in Abia State, and you will not need to travel to anywhere. Thank you.
Okay, we got another hand there. So please, let's always remember to mention our names.
Thank you, the PAMSEC. My name is Dr. McDonald Aloko from Naseni. I think in my own view, how the IC have been working for all the institutes. But like since Abia State said they want to take it, I want to ask, what products have they actually experimented that have led to commercialization? Because they are now calling all the states, local government to come and key into it. If they can mention one product, then I think all states can decide to key into it. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have more hands? PAMSEC ma. Okay, do we have our DG Natural Medicine to please, the PS has directed that it should state the products we have for commercialization. Thank you. Please, the mic is not available.
Okay, so thank you. First, and I'm going to call some products now, but that's not useful to you. Why? Because, like Abia made that presentation, what is useful to Abia may not be useful to Kogi. So every state will have to determine what is the most prevalent disease in your area, and then we develop the products for those. Now, for us, looking at the National Strategic Health Plan for the country, there are diseases of priority in the neglected tropical diseases. Malaria, for example, tuberculosis, hypertension, erectile dysfunction, sickle cell. These are all disease areas that we already have products, even certified list, registered by NAFDAC. And you can go to NAFDAC website, you see that. You go to our own website too, www.nnmda.gov.ng. You will see all of those information in that place. In this era, you do not need to wait for anybody to give you information. Or you just say a punch on your button and you get the information. And we have products for at least 27 disease areas in the country.
Thank you so much, DG Natural Medicine.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes.
It is also pertinent to mention that the National Board for Technology Incubation has several products that are in commercial quantities in our market, which some have even, they went for ECOWAX for exhibition. So we have been doing quite a lot to make sure that this cycle will be a vehicle for our posterity and prosperity. Thank you.
Ma, sorry ma, We also have a booth outside. NNMDA booth is outside, and you can go there to see our products. Thank you.
Very much. So we can now move to the next states with the permission of the Permanent Secretary. Ministry of Agric, Zamfara, Ministry of Science and Tech, Zamfara, and Ministry of Environment, Zamfara. I think we have one resource person to speak on those three. Are we still together? Zamfara, a delegate from Zamfara State. I think she has stepped out because we met just before the break and she promised to present for the three ministries. Okay, moving on, let's have Bell.
I'm so sorry. I'm still in the Robben Island experience, so I did not remember to call for recommendation for assent to the higher authority. Can we present this to the recommend this to the higher authority? Thank you so much. Carry on, Mr. MC.
Okay, Delta States, are you ready? Delta States, delegates from Delta States. Ma'am, are you from Delta States? Delta States. Okay, Taraba State. Taraba State. Okay, you're welcome, sir.
The Permanent Secretary, Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, distinguished guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Abdullah Gilado Abbare, representing the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Science and Technology, Taraba State. I have three memos to present. Two are action stock information memos, while the other memo is an information memo. The first memo is memorandum on the industrial use application of Momotica carantaceae, a bitter melon. Source of memo is Taraba State Ministry of Science and Technology. It is an information memo. The purpose of this memo or memorandum is to appraise council on the industrial uses and applications of council application of Momotica carantaceae, bitter melon. Council is invited to note that Taraba State is blessed with abundant natural resources, among which Momotica carantaceae, commonly known as bitter melon. The Momotica carantaceae is a tropical plant which is rich in history of traditional medical and culinary uses. That the industrial uses of bitter melon are justified in its pharmaceutical potentials, anti-diabetic and inflammatory and cancer properties. Nutritional value, high dietary, fiber, vitamins, and minerals contents, cosmetic applications, antioxidant and anti-agent properties, agricultural benefit, natural pesticide, fertilizer, and soil conditioner properties. Biofuel potentials providing a renewable energy source. 4, that the industrial application of beta-melon offers a sustainable and innovative solution for industries. 5, by harnessing its potentials, we can develop new medicines, create nutritious and traditional food products, formulate natural and effective skincare products, contribute to the development of renewable energy sources. Prayers. Council is invited to note and approve the usefulness and the industrial application of beta-melon as highlighted above. 2, that the beta-melon be recommended for use in the industrial sector to promote a sustainable and innovative healthcare future for all. 3, that this versatile plant should be grown in our environment. That is our first memo. The second memorandum is on bridging energy gap, poverty, and inequality through the provision and the use of renewable energy infrastructures. The memo is an information/action memo. The purpose of this memo or memorandum is to inform the Council on the need to make renewable mini-grids, infrastructures, biomass, small hydro and wind turbine facilities, and other renewable energy generating infrastructures available in the Nigerian market to boost electricity supply in the rural areas of the country. 2, Council is invited to note that more investment in electricity productivity in productions are needed to bridge the existing demand-supply gap in the country, where about 6.1% or 61% of the population as the year 2022 only had access to electricity supplies. 1, that the highest percentage of the population without access to electricity located in rural areas, and the electricity access rate varies significantly from 95% in Lagos to 10.9% in Taraba State. 2, to achieve a universal education in rural areas for combination of different technology options, grid extensions, or off-grid electrification in a manner that considers resources availability and cost is required. The rural electrification strategy and implementation plan of Nigeria was adopted in 2006 with a goal to set electrification targets and establish ways of achieving them. That the policy statement of His Excellency Dr. Abu Kefas is the guiding force, and the Taraba State Ministry of Science and Technology is poised to collaborate, innovate, and deliver tangible results across various sectors. 9, adopting renewable energy Sources like solar, biomass, wind and hydro presence will be compelling solutions to address energy poverty and promote sustainable development in Nigeria. Prayers. Council is hereby prayed to note and approve that 1. The encouragement of R&D activities on renewable energy equipments by the federal government, states, and individuals will help the production of small hydro turbine, solar, PV, and wind turbines. Using local materials, make it readily available and cheap in the Nigerian markets. 2, federal and the state governments should implement supportive policies that incentivize investment in renewable energy and facilitate grid integration. 3, there should be more public-private partnership. Should be more public-private partnership, PPP, in the production and implementation of renewable energy projects. 4, state and local governments should invest in efficient, clean energy infrastructures and the promotion of public awareness by stakeholders on the adoption of renewable energy. Technical committee, okay. That is the second memo. Our last memo is Memorandum on Research, Development, Innovations, and Improve Commercialization Initiative, that is REDIIC, a cycle for national prosperity. It's an information memo. The purpose of this memorandum is to inform the council that the state ministry is launching the research, development, innovations, and improve commercialization initiatives to create a robust ecosystem that supports the development of innovative solutions, products, and services. Council is invited to note that the development plan aims to chart a new course for the future of Taraba State by ensuring a vibrant and flourishing society for generations to come. 2, that the REDIIC initiative hinges on the 5 pillars of His Excellency Dr. Abuja's development approach, namely economic empowerment and diversifications, quality education and human capital development, sustainable infrastructure and connectivity, healthcare and social welfare, security and safety. 2, that the REDIIC further aims to identify areas of areas of strategic importance and invest in targeted research and development initiatives, collaborate with industries and academia to develop innovative solutions, encourage entrepreneurship and innovation through funding and support, and facilitate the transition of innovation solutions to market-ready products. 4, the REDIIC initiative will be implemented in 3 phases: short time, medium time, and long time. 4, the implementation of REDIIC initiative will have a significant impact on the lives of Tarabans and the nation at large in the area of improved healthcare, increased food security, enhanced economic opportunities, empower education, and environmental sustainability. Prayers. The Council is therefore prayed to note that the REDIIC initiative as a strategic framework designed to drive economic growth and prosperity. 2, they need to grant support to resources for successful implementation of the REDIRC initiatives. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Sorry, housefly is the one attacking me now. So, thank you so much, my brother from Taraba. Any comment, please? Comments? No comment. Can we recommend it to the higher authority? Thank you. You may have your seat.
Thank you very much, the Permanent Secretary. Can we now have Ogun State? Thereafter, we have Zamfara State. I'm aware she's available now. Thank you. Ogun State.
Good afternoon, the Permanent Secretary. All other protocol duly observed. The memo for Ogun State is an action, and the subject is investing in STEM education for national prosperity. Nigeria's pursuit of national prosperity requires significant investment in STEM education, fostering problem solving, critical thinking, and innovation. We request the Council to prevail upon governments, both federal, states, and the local level. The prayer here is to invest heavily on STEM education to advance Nigeria's Agenda 2050, to introduce teachers to IC3 and Microsoft certified education. And the recommendation here is to integrate STEM subjects across all educational levels based on the career opportunities in STEM. Then provide ongoing teacher training and invest in modern STEM facilities and equipment. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, my beautiful sister from the home of Olumo Rock. You are welcome. Please, any question for her? Any comment? Any observation or remark? In the absence of no question, no remarks, comment, or observation, should we recommend it to the higher authority? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Before I call the next state, we have a missing item, and this item was found at the upper chamber when we went for the lunch break. It's a bank token. So please, all delegates at this meeting, check yourselves appropriately. If you have missed your bank token, it could be a recipe for disaster. So please check yourselves very well. It's a bank token, and if you have discovered that that token is missing, please, you kindly meet me with the bank that carries the token. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's now invite Zamfara State for their presentation. Zamfara.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zaliha Tusallo, Director of Sciences, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Zamfara State, ably representing the Permanent Secretary. Permit me, our mother of the occasion, to stand on the existing protocol. Thank you. Zamfara State is mounted with 5 memorandums. The first memorandum is on the need to introduce drip irrigation system in Zamfara State. Source of the memorandum, Ministry of Agriculture and the Natural Resources Zamfara State. The type of memorandum is Action 1. The purpose of this memorandum is to seek council approval on the need to introduce drip irrigation system in order to increase productivity due to rain-fed production that could not meet the demand of the timing population of the state. Secondly, the government of Zamfara State have approved in the fiscal year budget the introduction of pilot irrigation system in which drip irrigation is inclusive, and some of the objectives are increased productivity, job creation, market linkage, revenue generation, security, and reduced cost of production. Prayers. Council is invited to consider and approve. Number 1, establishment of pilot drip irrigation system in each northern state with the aim of reducing the impact of climate change and increased food security. Secondly, the state and the local government should give 50% subsidy to the farmers at initial stage for the construction and installation of borehole and drip line in the farm. Thirdly, to direct all institutions from primary to tertiary to put drip irrigation techniques in their school curriculum so that our youth will come up with skills right from childhood. Thank you. The second memorandum is on production and processing calabash oil. Source of the memorandum is from Ministry of Science and Technology, Gusau, and for a state. The memorandum type is information type. The purpose of this memorandum is to inform Council that calabash oil is produced in large quantity in some local government of Zamfara State, as groundnut oil is gradually being substituted for calabash oil, which is good for cooking and other domestic uses. Secondly, the Council is invited to know that domestic consumption of vegetable oil has been estimated at 2.0 million metric tons per annum, with palm and groundnut oil accounting for over 80% of the total volume. And in order to make up the shortfall, Nigeria is currently importing vegetable oil worth of 400 million, as this is a heavy drain on the economy. Benefit. Calabash is relatively easy to cultivate than any other local oil crops. Secondly, the seed may serve as good source of vegetable oil for human consumption and industrial use. The plant is highly nutritional and can be consumed by animals, and the oil is used for cooking and other domestic uses, among others. Prayers. Council is hereby invited to note that Zamfara State attempts to look for additional local sources of oil seeds to improve and or increase the raw material based on their oil mill as a welcome development. And Third memorandum is on production and the processing of copper. Source of memorandum is Ministry of Science and Technology, Zamfara State. The type of memorandum is information one. The purpose of this memorandum is to intimate counsel on clarification of copper. Secondly, copper is one of the most useful and versatile metal and has been used for making longer than any other metal except gold. Its minerals are found throughout the Earth's crust as they occur in the sedimentary and the igneous rocks. Prayers. Council is invited to know the impact of copper in the society, such as one of the first metals to be extracted and used by humans, and it has made vital contribution to the sustaining and improving society since the dawn of civilization. It was first used in coins and ornaments. Thirdly, the discovery of copper alloyed with things produced bronze marked the beginning of the Bronze Age. Copper is easily stretched, molded, and shaped. Fourthly, it is resistant to corrosion and conduct heat and electricity efficiently, and it is metal of choice for a variety of domestic, industrial, and high technology applications. The fourth memorandum is on production and processing of kilishi. You know, Zamfara State, we are one of the best home of kilishi so far. So, the source of this memorandum also is from Ministry of Science and Technology. Type of memorandum is information one. The purpose of this memorandum is to inform Council on the production and processing of kilishi with a new improved process developed at the Modern Kilishi Center at the University of Benin. And given the success of the technology, the sufficient expansion in the consumption of the product is assured now more than ever. Secondly, meat is one of the sources of animal protein, which are known to contain many essential amino acids needed by man for proper growth and development, as well as for the repair of worn-out tissues. Thirdly, Nigerians consume 360,000 tons of beef yearly, and kilishi is a specially prepared meat that is usually dried under intense heat from firewood due to some unhygienic systematic way of preparing meat in the country. RCD is collaborating with Uniben and NEN to develop a kilishi processing technology and fabricates requirements moving from the usual traditional African style to a more modernized system of producing meat. Prayers. Council is invited to know that kilishi technology will be recognized as producing a modern way, improve its process, quality, and enabled manufacturing to innovate. Secondly, the technology is an opportunity to enhance the manufacturing industry and the research and development sector. Thirdly, all research institutes, especially universities, to focus on identifying local products and processes that can be modernized and indigenize local industry to produce machineries. And with the support of this RMRDC, to encourage meat producing manufacturers to incorporate some of RMFDC's works into their work to identify local products and producers that they can work together to develop more modern technology. The last but not the least, memorandum on request for establishment of a geological laboratory in Zamfara State. The source of the memorandum is from Ministry of Environment and the Natural Resources Zamfara State. The information is action type. This memorandum is requesting council that federal government should support Zamfara State in the establishment of geological laboratory in the state, as this laboratory will provide essential services for the mineral analysis, which will attract miners and investors to the state. This laboratory will also serve as a hub for regional and international collaborations, promoting the development of the mining industry in Zamfara State and neighboring countries. The objectives of this establishment of this laboratory aims to generate revenue, provide a platform for mineral analysis, generating revenue for the state and federal governments. Secondly, create job opportunity, that is by providing employment opportunity for the learning youths, for the teeming youths in Zamfara State, and reduce unemployment and poverty. Thirdly, promotes sustainable mining practices, ensure that mining activities in Zamfara State are conducted in an environmental, responsible, and sustainable manner. Expected outcome: enhance mineral exploration, that is, attract investors and promote mineral exploration in Zamfara State. Improve mineral analysis, that is, provide accurate and reliable mineral analysis services, enhancing the quality of minerals extracted in the state. Foster regional cooperation, that is, to promote collaboration with neighboring countries, enhancing regional economic integration and cooperation. Prayers. Council is invited to consider and provide necessary support for the establishment of the laboratory. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister from Zamfara. Actually, the last shall become the first. She was the first person to arrive for this council. Thank you so much. And that shows the kind of consciousness that they have. I'm so happy for you being here and presenting us with memoranda from various sectors of Zamfara State. Thank you. Please, do we have any comments or questions so that she can assist us to tell us about our brothers and sisters from the Northwest Geopolitical Zone? Thank you.
Director ICT from the ministry. Starting with the last presentation, I think the Ministry of Solid Mineral that already has an agency with a functional lab to be a laboratory for geological activities
Okay.
to facilitate the efforts of the state. And I'm advising that while exploring this opportunity, they should look towards that direction. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Dr. Rose Gidadu, Director of the Cultural Biotechnology Department at NDMD, representing the DGCO, Professor Abdullahi Mustafa. Thank you, Madam Zamfara, for your eloquent presentation. Mine is just a question, I think on your second memo, on calabash oil.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know if I'm the only one. This is the first time I'm hearing about calabash oil.
Seed.
So I don't know if you can throw more light, maybe educate us better.
Okay.
On what type of calabash? Is it the calabash?
It's the normal calabash we are using. We use the seed.
Wow. You can make oil from that.
Let me clarify.
Okay.
Okay. We are making oil from the seed.
Okay, from the seed.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Then your fourth memo on Kilishi.
Yeah.
I don't know, we have a professor of Kilishi in Nigeria.
Yes,
and
yes.
I think he's the only professor, Professor Igenari John. I don't know if you've connected with him. He's a private sector as well as a lecturer. To take your Kilishi to a higher level, I think
Yeah.
you need to connect.
Yes, that is what we want.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? For the calabash oil,
Yes.
it can still be extracted from the epicap, the mesocap,
Yes.
and the seeds.
Yes.
It all depends on how we are technologically advanced
Yes.
to extract this oil. We can extract it from anything like the sunflower. It can be extracted from the leaves or the seeds or the flower. So that's the essence of why we have to push Nigeria forward in her technological advancement. It can be extracted from any part, even from the tree. It can be extracted. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Can I go? Okay. Thank you.
Are we recommending the memoranda to the upper chambers? Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my permanent secretary.